I have a mini album to share with you guys today, and the whole idea for this I got from Michelle, who is the Paper Addiction, and I'll put a link below to her channel where she has a video of an album that she did just like this, as well as a 2-video tutorial on it. And basically I really found like almost exactly what she had done. I only used a different paper line, and the paper line I used, so you use file folders to put it together, and I'm not going to go into detail about that because she has a great tutorial on it, but the paper line I used was Teresa Collins. I really love Teresa Collins papers, and it was the Stationery Noted, and some of the nicest cardstock I've ever worked with. It almost has a texture to it like watercolor paper, and the papers themselves are very heavy. And I bought the 12 by 12 paper set, which came in individual pieces. And a couple of the pieces had all kinds of cutouts on them, so it really made the album very easy to put together. I put a couple of the chipboard pieces on the cover, and I just closed it with some seam binding. These are the only chipboard pieces from the set that I used because I think because the papers are so thick that the album was coming out thicker than what I had intended, or it really seemed to be thicker than Michelle's album that she put together. And I don't even have the photos in here yet, so as always it's going to be much thicker than I planned. I used Tim Holtz grunge paper to do the binding on the side. And I kept, like I said, I kept the album really simple. It's just a bunch of tags and pockets, and you end up with some pockets on the top as well as on the side when you end up putting the album together. So there's just a pocket here, and I'm just going to double check that I'm in frame because I'm always out of frame. There we go. Oh, I love this one with the birds. So these were like one of the pieces of paper, one of the 12 by 12s, just had all of these different pieces that you could cut out. So like I said, it made it really simple to put together. I did buy the paper flower pack. And I also had the stamp set. So like these little number 2s here, I just stamped on the manila folder, as well as all these little words on the file tabs. And like I left a lot of this blank because I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with the photos. Typically when I put an album together, I put the photos in as I'm making it. So this is the first time I've made a whole album without adding the photos. And I actually thought about maybe selling this album. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. But that's why I left a lot of it blank so that I can add things as I go. And so there, you end up with 3 different pockets on top. I just made a slanted pocket there and just added another one of the cutouts. And as I added some of the pieces, I kind of just tacked them in so I can stick things behind them. Clipped on a little couple of the paper ephemera pieces. And oh, this was one of the stamps in the stamp set. It's this tiny little postcard, which I just absolutely love. And just made this little 2x3 book. A lot of times I'll use 2x3 photos. So we can add photos behind, photos down here, photos in the book. It'll be interesting to see what it's like when it's done, because like I said, I usually add photos as I go. One of the 12 by 12 pages was all of these little Polaroid cutouts with the polka dot paper on the back. So I stuck 3 of those in this side pocket. And then these are the other little side pockets you end up with. There's the cute little birds again. and added a few of the pieces with some washi tape here that just flip open. And another pocket here on top. Dream your dreams. And these are a couple more of the stamps from the collection, just stamped onto the manila paper. And I think there was either 2 or 3 pages that came with all of these different cutouts that were a little bit different sizes. And this one says, "Do not let anyone ever dull your sparkle." And I love that one, so I wanted to make sure I used that. And there's the little birdies again. And this one I just made a little pocket on the back as well. So it was, this album goes together super quick. And I'm always one to say that things take me forever, but this didn't. I, did it in a couple of days, and it was helpful to have, all the little pieces from the collection. And this one I just left as a big tag. And put a couple more of the Polaroids in this pocket. And another little flip piece. And one more tag on top. I just love this piece of paper with the red flowers on it. That was my favorite piece from the collection. And then one last page. I was trying to keep it very simple at the end because it was getting so thick. And one more little flip piece here. So that's it. I hope you guys like it. I'll let you know. I don't even know what photos exactly I'm going to use or what exactly I'm going to do with this album, but it was a lot of fun to put together. Let's see if I can get the ribbon back on here. And if you guys have any questions about putting it together, like I said, Michelle's tutorial on this is really good. Oh, I think I put my bow on there upside down. But yeah, you guys head over to her channel. She does a great job explaining how to put this together, and it's a really fun and quick project. So hope everyone's having a great holiday season, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.